Welcome back, everyone, to this edition of Try Hard Racing with me, RollCaseTV, where I continue to do the best I can with what I've got, which is not a lot of talent, but a whole lot of 1 degree of freedom. Championship, 1 degree. I think that means first. I've seen that before. Yes, first. I don't understand why. I've never seen that. If the country you live in uses that symbol to say number 1 or number 2 or first or second, let me know. I've never seen a degree symbol used there. On the left side, about center down on the screen. Championship, one degree, 203 points. Anyway, nothing to do here. I could see how people like me, but nobody likes me. Nobody likes me enough. This is the only people I would want these people to like me so they offer me a job next season. But I do have status overview. I am on the pro. I'm almost up to remarkable. If I get to remarkable, does that mean pro lets me get on some of these tier 2 teams? Or MotoGP, Moto2 teams. Anyway, probably going to do it. Even though I win the season, I might win the season here. I'm tempted to do at least 2 seasons in each division. We'll see. If I get accepted to the green bike team, then I'll join them for sure. And the development. It says no area selected, but that's just because they're working on what the manufacturer preferred. I think I could have selected the same thing that they suggested, and then maybe they do an even better job. I don't know. I just said let them decide because I do want the engine power increased, and that makes me happy, or that makes the that will improve my relationship with the team, with the manufacturer, so I'll get more Honda points. Relationship with Honda riders is neutral. Will all Honda riders, if I follow the manufacturer preference, does that, I don't know, turning point bonus, neutral. I don't know what any of that means. Development efficiency medium. I don't know what any of that means. All right, let's actually get the round going. I did the free practice last episode. It did not go well. So I'm in Q1. I have to finish in the top 15 or something to get to Q2. 14, 15, whatever it is, I didn't make it. I finished last place in the official practice. That's why I'm at the end here. Have to get in the top 4 to get into to have a chance to requalify for Q2. And yes, the no announcer bug is on, which is the alternate is the bug is the feature, because the announcer just gets annoying after all. Maybe they purposely made it so that the announcer's voice goes away after you've been playing the game for an hour, half an hour. Because that wouldn't be a bad thing to do. Let's see. To be honest, I'd rather not qualify for Q2. Because then I'd have to do 2 qualifying and a practice and the race, and that just makes the weekend go longer, which means I get less YouTube episodes in. If I don't have to do a second qualifier, I can do this qualifier and the race within this hour, and then I'll be able to end my weekend, because this is my last hour of the stream, having finished a race and not have to pick up in the middle when I stream again next week. I stream this on Twitch, twitch.tv/rollcage_TV. On Saturdays, on most Saturdays. All except the first Saturday of the month, I stream MotoGP, 12:30 p.m. U.S. time, which is, in the wintertime, it's, in the summertime, it's UTC plus 5, or -5. It's normally UTC -6 without daylight savings time. And for those of you who don't understand UTC time, you probably live in America, and you already know what Central Time is. So there you go. I am still looking for suggestions for music, although I think that window is closing quickly. I still don't have, as of the time I'm recording this, I still don't have a poll out or anything on my YouTube channel, but background music, I've not taken time off like I keep threatening to, because I like streaming and I like taking time off. I've been forced to take time off for some other reasons lately, but haven't taken the couple weeks off that I really want to take off to work on the stream, which will improve the quality of the YouTube episodes, of course, based on the stream. It's minor things that would not really affect the YouTube experience much. But one thing that would affect the YouTube experience is having more background tracks, because if you listen to the stream for an hour, I mean, other things are going on. The background music I have is meant to, fade into the background. But if you're watching it for an hour, you might realize there's only about 15 minutes worth of background music. Oh, no! You are not doing that to me. No siree, buddy. So I want to add more background tracks. And all my background music is from Crinkles, spelled with a C, crinklesmusic.com. And they have produced a number of albums called Soundtrack from a Box, volumes 1 through 24 they have now. And I have, all the music I have is from volume 22. I have license for 21 through 24. You have to buy the music to use it, to get the high quality MP3s to use and all that stuff. But you can listen to it all for free. Want suggestions from volumes 21, 23, and 24. If anyone out there within the sound of my voice likes music and wants to help improve the music that plays during the streaming background music, I am open to, I'm taking suggestions, up to 3 suggestions per collection, per album. Again, that's volumes 21, 23, and 24. And if I use any of your suggestions, I'll give you some shout out in some form. On Twitch, that would probably be making you a VIP for some period of time. On YouTube, that probably means having you in the comments or in the YouTube description for some period of time. Thanks to so and so for music suggestions. Some period of time is I usually say a month, but it almost always ends up being more than a month because I forget. I do have only a limited number of VIP slots on Twitch, so that is a more that is a limited resource. So that's the main reason for giving out VIP slots only for a limited amount of time. Oh, I looked down at the chat at a time I should not have been looking at it, Jeff. Well, luckily I fell over, so I can redo that turn. I didn't mean to. I'm going to actually mute here for a second. All right, let me get in the right spot here. And clear my throat there a little bit. All right, let's re-go from here. I don't know if I doubt if you can hear the popping, but my roommate is making popcorn. Might be able to hear a ding when it goes off, but we'll see. The noise filter on this microphone is way better than my last microphone, so a lot of things that would have made background noise, like the air conditioner, don't make the voice sound all staticky when the air conditioner's on anymore because of the background noise. And that was a big deal because it sounded bad. And I had to, in the summertime, it gets really hot here in Minnesota, USA. And people around the world would probably just take that at face value. People in the US are under the impression that it's always frozen here, snow. We're not known for our heat, but we're one of the northern states. You have border Canada, and everybody's impression of Canada is that it's a frozen wasteland, and much of it is. You know, half of the land of it is, but it does get hot here, and trying to stream with the air conditioner off is just miserable in the summertime. But now I don't have to worry about it. I keep the air conditioner on, and it even runs a little bit in the spring and then a little bit in the fall. It's cooler today, but you can't really open the windows in our apartment complex too well. I'm in second place. If I stay in second place, I will qualify for Q2. I'm not going to intentionally fall into fifth place, but then again, the AI always does better and better in the successive laps. So the fact that I'm in Q2 after 10 minutes doesn't mean I'll still be in, or P2 after 10 minutes doesn't mean I'll still be in P2 after the last 5 minutes. Yeah, see, I'm in second place already. Oh no, wait, I wasn't in P2, I was in I was in P2, which means I'm qualifying for P3. I'm still in P2. But I might drop to P5 yet. Driving more consistently now, though. I'm just getting used to the track. Still in P2. Don't knock me off, bro. Don't knock me off, bro. Do they have like full contact dirt bike racing like they have, like rallycross. Not really full contact, but contact acceptable races. Do they still have the World Rallycross Association? I don't know. Dirt Rally had license for it. And so you could do rallycross cars and do rallycross events, not just straight rally events. Although they didn't have the license for the main rally event, the World, the WRC, the World Rally Congress? What does the C stand for? I can't remember. That. WRX was World Rallycross. Anyway. The people that make Codemasters, the people that made Dirt Rally and F1 for years, were bought out by EA, of course, because EA is trying to absorb everything. But at the new EA WRC title, which is supposed to be the successor to Dirt Rally 2, intended to be, that and thankfully it's not, numbered by year now. They're keeping it an evergreen type of title, where they're just releasing extensions every season you can buy to get the new cars and stuff, rather than trying to sell you an entire new game every year. I don't know if they don't. I'm hoping there isn't a time limit on getting the new cars. If there is, I might have to go ahead. I bought the original. I didn't buy any of the DLC packs yet. I might need to do that. There's a time limit on them. I would not be surprised. That would be something EA would do, and I just now thought of it. Anyway, they have the WRC contract, but I haven't heard anything about Rallycross being included in the game, so I don't think it is. I watched people play, but the people I play never played Rallycross and Dirt Rally anyway. With a WRC license, which is a contract. Well, this is going to be... Well, I don't know how they do the last lap. Does the last lap count? Once the timer goes out, they don't send you immediately back to the pits. So in some leagues, whatever, under some regulations, once the timer runs out, you don't get a chance to finish your current lap to count. And in some you do. You get to stay out and finish your current lap, and if your current lap when the timer runs out is your best time, then you get to keep that as your best time. But I think in most places, once the timer runs out, you have to go back to the pit on the last lap, so it's definitely not going to count, because it'll be an in lap. You'll slow down and get to the pits. Hopefully, unless you had a really, really bad race where your fastest lap is one where you're returning to the pits at the end. That would be a pretty bad session. But I should be too, unless somebody else is finishing up now after the zeros to knock me out a second. Which means I'll be doing a Q2 and not have time to do the entire race, I'm guessing. Try to keep the YouTube episodes and thus the action periods between breaks on Twitch down between 50 minutes and 55 minutes. That's my goal. If I hit between 50 and 55 minutes, I've nailed it. It's a little bit harder with something like this because I don't know exactly how long it's going to take to do one, the other, etc. Okay, I qualify for Q2. You can go ahead and yeah, queued up. I love this background music. I just need more. I do 6-hour streams every Sunday, and other days that I stream, I do 3-hour streams, 3 to 4 hours, and the first Saturday in the months of November, February, May, and August. First Saturdays of those months, I have my mid-season marathon stream, which is 12 hours long. And after 12 hours of hearing the same 4 songs play in the background over and over again, can get a little monoxious. That's when something is obnoxious that puts you to sleep. It's monoxious. Go to track. Flying start. 15 minutes a day. I won't have time for the race. I won't have time to end the stream either, but oh, again, they did it to me. They took the autopilot off just before that turn. I wasn't prepared. Well, let's see what position I'm going to start in. The last race, I started dead last. And ended up finishing first. So, if I don't start dead last with the adaptive AI, I'll probably not finishing first. I don't know. They don't tell you what the algorithm is like for adaptive AI. It'd be nice to see throughout the season how they rate you, because if you can manually set the AI difficulty from 20 to 100, and so with the adaptive AI, they must have assigned you some kind of number. I don't know if it's 20 to 100, but they must have assigned you some kind of number once they are adapted to you, once they've evaluated you. It'd be nice to know what that evaluation is, so if I decide to go to a non-adaptive AI, I would know, oh, these matches seem really nice now. I'd like to keep this AI level. Look, that was your fault. You started it. You kept running into me. You cannot blame me for that one, buddy. Anyway, so this game is played Saturdays, except for the first Saturday of the month. And I'm either playing Dirt Rally or I'm playing on Twitch. Either playing Dirt Rally or I'm playing first Saturday of the month. I'm playing Dirt Rally, except for the months I just mentioned, in which case I'm doing a 12-hour marathon stream. And none of the marathon stream goes out to Twitch, so, or out to YouTube. It's a Twitch only thing. And they're fun. Usually get different people stopping by for different periods, chatting. It is not yet the first Saturday in November as of the time you're watching this. If you're watching on YouTube, it's well past the first Saturday in November, but on Twitch, it hasn't, or as I'm streaming this, it has not yet come up in a couple of weeks. I'm playing Titan Quest. So if you're watching this on Twitch, and it's before the first Saturday. That's what you have to look forward to. And if you're watching on YouTube, well, you missed it. You have to wait until the first Saturday in February to see the mid-winter marathon. I'm still in first qualifier. I've got the pole position right now. There's a very good chance I will lose it though. I don't know, is this course just better for me somehow than the last one? Last course in, I actually won the race, but I finished last in the free practice, last in Q1, so I didn't get into Q2. And, yeah, this is bad. Oh, they didn't, invalidate my time. Okay, now I've dropped the 10th. I was thinking, oh, there's no way I'm staying in first. Whoa! Well, this is going to matter now. I'm not going to even waste the time trying to get back on course and end up falling over. And then, well, if I fell over, I would be, it would have been cheating at that point to try too hard and dump the bike, because if I fall off the bike, I'll flash back. I don't want to give myself that excuse to retake that time. Yep, 17th place now. The AI gets better with every lap. The human don't. They're a little bit too. Their scaling is not realistic. Every lap they get, I don't know, what do they do? Take a 1/10 of a second off or something every lap, but I'm not going to do better every lap. I'm going to have laps that are better, laps that are worse. It's quite likely that my best laps will be one of my early laps. It's likely as that my best laps going to be one of my later laps. But they say the course gets faster, but I don't think it actually gets faster for a human driver. I think the AIs just get faster. The amount of rubber laid down, do they really pay attention to that? Do they really simulate that? I have a feeling not. Not in the arcade experience, anyway. Yeah, I'm not driving that well. Oh well. And I am playing a controller, and sometimes I don't have the finger dexterity to ease the controller just the right amount, the trigger, so that I'm often not giving it, rather than giving it just the right amount of acceleration of fuel, I'm like drift back and forth So I'm giving it too little, too much, and in the extreme case, which is often, I'm just lighting up and pushing down, lighting up and pushing down. So when you hear the bike sound like the engine is jerking on and off, that's true, it is, because I'm trying to maintain my speed, but it's difficult for me to do that by just holding the accelerator down halfway. Because I never said I was very good at this game or any game. I do the best I can with what I've got. I got the returning viewers versus the non-returning viewers. I don't know what the statistics actually are. This is for YouTube statistics. I don't know if I get access to the same things on Twitch. I don't think I do. But for YouTube, you can see easily one of the stats. You can see easily is number of views broken down by new viewers versus returning viewers. And I don't know what's normal, what's typical, but it seems to me like you get a lot of new viewers. Like a distressing percentage of my viewers are not returning. But if you've watched this far into the YouTube video, that's probably not you. Unless you accidentally clicked on it and walked away to go make dinner or something for a half an hour and came back and are now sitting down to eat and have not yet been decided you never want to watch any of my videos again. So if you're watching this, if you're within the sound of my voice, you probably are okay with watching more than one of these. I'm not improving my time at all. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. It probably lets me know up in the right-hand corner, upper right corner, how I'm doing, but I have no idea how to interpret that. What is R? Is R the best lap? Is the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? Is that my 5 best laps, or is that just my 5 most recent laps? Is R the most recent lap and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 are my 5 best laps? I don't know. It doesn't say anywhere, and I haven't figured it out because I can't figure it out while I'm paused because it goes away when I'm paused. If you are watching on YouTube, of course, and you want to contact me, you can just leave a comment on the video. If you are watching on Twitch and want to contact me, like a suggestion for background music, you can do that via Whisper. That's the best way of contacting me via Whisper. I don't have a Discord or anything, and I'm not currently active on any social medias, although I have accounts on all of them. I'm not currently active on them. I am open to all whispers, although Twitch does not let people who do not have verified accounts whisper anyone. So as far as I know, all whispers that I can, you don't have to follow the channel or anything like that to be able to whisper me. But I'm pretty sure you can't whisper me if your account is not verified. And that's like a trivial thing. That's to be an anti-bot thing. A verified account sends an email or a text or whatever to either the email address or phone number you set up the account with, just to verify, yes, this is me. But you can actually get a Twitch ID without verifying, which is kind of weird to me. You would think that it would it would, all of the accounts have to be verified to even give you a valid account. But no, actually, you can get a throwaway account that's not verified, which and you can even, unless the content creator disables it, you can by default chat even without a verified account, which that's just going to be spam, right? Okay, I'm going to get there just in time to have another lap. But will this lap even count? I don't know. I could look in the corner, maybe it would. If I could pause and look in the corner, maybe it would tell me whether it's counting or not. The time is increasing. I can see the bigger white numbers at the top. But see, that's just sector time, I think. Yeah, I don't know what the lap time is going to be like. If the colors seem to be a little bit off compared to your game, that's because I do have a very low percent colorblind mode turned on, dichromatic, I think. I just look, they give you multiple options, dichromatic, trichromatic, and I just look, what is the most common, and just use that filter, which changes the colors slightly, be a little bit more distinct. Also, I have a tinnitus filter on, and again, they asked me more questions than I would know. So I have no idea if it's helpful to anybody, but it should be helpful to somebody at least. And where did I finish? Oh, I wasn't dead last. I was 17th. Okay, well, the fact that I got in Q2 meant that I was going to be not at the end of the pack anyway. Oh. No, I don't have time to do a whole race, but I should have time to do a quick Grand Prix race. Where am I at? I'll do a Grand Prix race at the same place. Catalonia. Okay. I can't exit until I continue. Okay, exit agreement. All right, the race will be in the next episode. Meanwhile, nothing really to see here. Bike development, still working on it. Don't care about the transfer rumors. So let's do Grand Prix race. It's already a saved Grand Prix. Oh, not a Grand Prix. What is it? Is it Grand Prix? I thought it was Grand Prix. It's not a championship. It's not a trial. What's the saved Grand Prix? I must have stopped in the middle of one. If I say load, is this going to put me in the middle of the race? continue the race. The race is just the continued weekend. It's just the race. Okay. Well, it's not Catalonia. That'll be 5 laps around somewhere. The last one I was practicing, I must have exited before I actually finished the race for some reason. Grand Prix just is one race. You get to choose what race. You get to choose one race and one bike, whatever bike class. Oh, see, these gloves are really falling apart, these cotton gloves. Now I see that there's the pinky, the whole half a finger is coming apart at the seam. And I think I always start in 10th on the Grand Prix, right? Yes, I'm in 10th. We'll see. Can I win this? This isn't Catalonia, right? It'd be funny if it was Catalonia. When I practice, I've just been practicing every course, so I'll play maybe a couple times a week, and I'll just do a little 1/4 race, 25% race. So in this case, it's only 5 laps. And I do it, I've been rotating through all the different courses. So wherever the last one was, I'll choose the next one. I should have had enough practice, even though I'm not going to actually have the race for another week. Because this is the last, the end of my stream here, and I only stream this game once a week. This is the last episode, YouTube episode of the stream. And, but I did, in this case, I did both a free practice and a Q1 and a Q2, so should be able to go into the race with some familiarity. Although now, once I do the most important thing of the race, it's going to be. I mean, I could purposely do a Grand Prix before I started it just to practice, but I'm not. I'll save the Grand Prix for when it's times like this, when I have a little bit of time to kill in the YouTube episode, but not enough to do an entire race. So I have this set. The races are at 50% length. Of these I have set to 25%. So just like a 7-8 minute race. I don't usually rewind during a Grand Prix, but I am now. I thought rewinding back a tiny bit might actually end up being faster than getting up from the bike, waiting for myself to get up and then get back up to speed and stuff. This is definitely not Catalonia. Whoa, sorry, buddy. Now, do I want to win this Grand Prix, or do I want to sandbag it so that I got a better chance of winning the actual race? That may not be true, regardless. It is still the adaptive AI. Yeah, if I switched off from adaptive AI to setting an actual difficulty level, it will erase all the adaptive AI info that it's stored. So if you go back to adaptive AI, you will have to retrain it. And if I said I wanted to set a particular difficulty level, it doesn't tell me what the current AI difficulty level is, so it would be just setting it blind. I like the adaptive AI as a game. I just hope that it doesn't get harder and harder because it always thinks that my maximum skill level is my consistent skill level. Because I am as likely to do worse as I am to do better. Despite having played motorcycle racing games since Road Rash, and you know, I'm sure I played some motorcycle game before Road Rash, some janky one. So I don't know if there was ever an Atari 2600 motorcycle game. Maybe there was an 8-bit computer motorcycle racing game. That doesn't mean I'm any good at it or have any chance of improving at any particular one. I am an old man. I'm a silly old man, as my roommate once called me, writing it on a sticky note, which I immediately stuck next to in a spot where I can see it every time I'm streaming to remind myself. And not only an old man, but an old man with absolutely no desire, no aspirations whatsoever. Got 2 laps to go. No goals, no aspirations. Oh, don't act. Oh, that's the exit. I have in the past accidentally swerved off into the pit lane. That's not something you want to do. And the autopilot takes over while you're in the pit lane. It's like, no, I don't want to be here. I don't seem to be picking up on the. I mean, I seem to be making a mistake on all the same turns. But it is just a little for fun Grand Prix race. It's not like it's going to affect my career at all. Be interested to see how I do in this next race. Can I maintain my first place in the championship standings? Only time and several more races will tell. What is this? Race 15, I think, out of 22. So after this race, I will be more than halfway done, or more than 15, so yeah, I'll be more than 2/3 of the way done. I'm just under 2/3 of the way done now. Oh, my rider put her hand back, saying like, sorry about that. What was she doing? I like to think that if I knocked somebody off their bike in a race, I would say I was sorry, whether I meant it or not. Of course I would mean it. You can get killed falling off a motorcycle. I know these professional drivers have all kinds of protective gear and stuff on, but you can still get killed falling off a motorcycle at speed, depending on what happens. You're more likely to get killed running, you know, at full speed into a wall head on, but still, you get killed falling off a motorcycle. Last game I played was a simulation of TTL-Man 3. Yeah, they average about 1 fatality a year, or they have over their history averaged about 1 fatality a year. It's a terrible, unsafe course throughout the Isle of Man. If you're into motorcycle racing, you've probably heard about the Isle of Man race. It's for the most part stock racing bikes. I mean, they are stock racing bikes, and stock bikes are more actual stock bikes than like stock cars, which are not in any way, shape, or form resembling of actual cars you could buy on the street. It's a lie. It's all a lie. Oh, I finished second. Wow, I didn't realize I had moved up so much in the pack. All right, well, that's not bad. No, I'm not going to play again. I'm not going to watch the replay either. Though I could, it'd be a good way to close out the YouTube episode, I imagine. But instead, I'll just watch the celebration. Well, I say thanks everyone for watching, and no announcer because there's a bug that cut it off, so this is an even nicer celebration. Thanks everyone for watching. If you're watching on Twitch, stick around for a minute. I'm going to find someone to raid. If you're watching on YouTube, though, that's going to be it for this YouTube episode. The next episode will be the next weekend at 6 p.m. U.S. Central Time, Saturday, Sunday, which is almost always midnight in the UK, and almost never noon the next day in New Zealand, but it's plus or minus an hour depending on the time of the year. And thanks to daylight savings time. And thanks to all of you for watching. Twitch again, stick around for a raid. YouTube, I hope you have a great evening, great night, great morning, great afternoon, great whenever until I see you again. And wherever you end up going on the road or in life, be sure to enjoy the drive. All right, Twitch folks, once again, stand by for a raid. YouTube, for you, I'm out of here. Bye-bye.